Hi, good afternoon. I'm Karen Bremer. I'm President and CEO of the Georgia Restaurant Association, and welcome to the State of the Plate. This is your legislative update of what's transpired the first 3 weeks of session, and we will continue these weekly updates to be included in the e-news through the end of session. Week one started January 9th. That's when the legislators and the constitutional officers were sworn in, and since the first month I've been representing the restaurant industry at the Capitol, the House and the Senate agreed to a legislative calendar for the full 40 days. Notable dates include March 6th, which is crossover day. That is the last day for bills to pass from one chamber to the other, and March 29th, which is sine die, which is the 40th and final day of session. The Senate unveiled their committee assignments, and their new structure removed Special Judiciary Committee and replaced it with a Committee on Children and Families. Some notable chairmanships for us: Agriculture, Senator Russ Goodman; Economic Development and Tourism, Senator Brandon Beach; Insurance and Labor, Senator Larry Walker; Regulated Industries, Senator Bill Cowsert; and then Rules is Senator Matt Brass. That name might be familiar to you. Senator Brass was the senator who carried our mixed drinks to go 2 years ago, successfully passed through the legislature. Okay, week two is budget week. That's when members of the House and Senate apportionment committees meet. They hear about the state of Georgia's economy, the economic forecast, the state's liabilities, and then the state agency heads update them regarding their proposed budgets. The House also then released their committee assignments, and again, there seems to be a significant focus on healthcare with the creation of a new committee called Public Health, as well as Committee on Healthcare. And there were also some shuffling of chairmanships for other committees. Okay, week three, which was legislative days 5 through 8 out of 40, that was last week, and Governor Kemp addressed a joint session of the General Assembly for his State of the State address, a speech that provides him an opportunity to give an overview on how well the state is doing, as well as his legislative agenda for the year. Key points in the speech included: the state of the state has never been stronger or more resilient. We will build on the achievements of the past 4 years and set Georgia on a path of greatness for generations to come. He acknowledged that the state has a great need for more workers and quality housing where these workers can raise a family in the same community where they work. His legislative priorities include teacher pay raises, fully funding K through 12 education, fully funding Hope scholarships, also funding for rural workforce housing, increased penalties for human trafficking and gang activity, funding to support the medical workforce, including medical residencies, and a loan repayment program for healthcare workers. And then on Thursday, the Senate Republican caucus announced that they would focus on 4 broad goals with specific policy initiatives: bolstering opportunity and innovation in the Georgia economy, cultivating an educated workforce, creating safer communities, supporting the health and well-being of families and at-risk youth. Democratic caucus priorities last week. We saw a lot of legislation filed, as well as their announcement regarding their priorities, including expanded Medicaid, increasing minimum wage, repealing the 6-week abortion ban, and increasing pay for teachers. Okay, new legislation of interest. Quite a few labor bills were introduced, including bills to mandate sick pay for businesses over 25 people, extend the current sunset of existing sick pay mandates, and increasing minimum wage to $15 per hour. Smoking-related bills have already been introduced, namely a study committee to assess the costs of smoking, as well as legislation that would restrict consumable hemp products, think CBD and Delta-8, to those who are over 18 years of age. And then week 4, which is this week that we are in right now, SB 34 was dropped. It is food service establishments' third-party delivery service from committing unfair, unsafe, and unhealthy practices in this state. You may remember we were able to get a study committee on third-party deliveries last year, and their recommendations to the state were that third-party deliveries must have a contract with the restaurant, no smoking or vaping in the vehicles, no animals in the vehicles except for service animals, and insulated containers. There will be more to come. Feel free to reach out to us at info@garestaurants.org. And if you want to come join us at the Capitol, you're more than welcome. Have a great day. Bye.